open it up for questions for Jahmyr. Kelley?
Obviously, you guys didn't have the result you wanted in the last game. Kind of defensively, how do you guys go about kind of regrouping for this week?
So we came in on Mondays like we usually do, reviewed the film, went over our mistakes, where we can get better, and just focus this whole week on practice on focusing on those areas where we can get better and making improvements in those areas as we come up to the game.
And then you're excited to see another NFL top round draft pick quarterback this week for a change.
I mean, we like the competition, but yeah, it'll be a break.
Was there something in the last week or two that you saw that like indicated maybe things were slipping a little bit defensively at all?
No, I mean, every week we got our process. We come in, we watch our film, get our coaching points from the coaches. We come out here every day, try to have a great practice, and when it comes to Saturday and the results, they are what they are. We got to own those results and just work to get better from those. What the outcome is.
Coach talked about consistency. What are you trying to do from week to week to make that happen?
So consistency, that's all about, back to going coach saying having a process, having a process. You come in every morning and you do this, and do this every day, and perfecting that process, not letting that process slip throughout the week or throughout the season. And that's the main thing that helps your consistency as you go out throughout the season.
Kelley?
You played a physical Duke 2 weeks ago. And James McClincy as well. I imagine there was some pride points maybe like the Boston and that footballs and some high school focused on this week defensively.
The main thing with defense is start the run first, so that's always an emphasis, and it's always a bummer when, you're not stopping the run as you want to. But a lot of it is just still having that relentless mentality, that same process coming in, working to get better at stopping the run, and having everybody on the same page.
Rod? No, go, Ken.
What are you seeing from their Virginia Tech's offensive line and can you compare it to any other offensive line that's
I feel like every O-line is unique, but they have a pretty experienced group, good group of guys. It'll be some good competition out there Saturday.
John, I think it was Coach Thacker who was, as he was talking about you getting the player. Maybe it was Coach Collins, but regardless, they're talking about you playing with such really high effort. I'm curious, where does that motivation come for you I mean, you're often double teamed, and it's obviously not an easy position to play, but to play with high effort each Saturday.
Just looking at it as a privilege to be out there on the field, it's a privilege to be out there with my teammates, and for me to be out there, they're saying that they're allowing me to be out there on the field, so why wouldn't I give my full effort, chasing the ball, trying to get the ball down. And that's one of the things we preach in the defense and in the D-tackle room is effort. So
Kelley?
Just curious what you're seeing from Zeke and guys and some of the young guys in terms of their development at this point after you've got some games under their belt.
Zeke and Mekaz and even the rest of the guys, they showing a lot of improvement, a lot of growth. I'm very excited to see them keep improving, even throughout this season. So,
Are you a little jealous of Zeke's size?
I mean, you always like, dang, if I was that big. But I mean, you get what you get, and you can't do nothing but coach him and help him out, help him grow to what he can be.
Ken?
The last time you played for your technology, did you go well and all?
Mm.
Guys that use motivation, you think?
That's definitely some of the film we rewatched, and just setting the mentality of what's coming up for this upcoming weekend. And yeah, like I said, it should be some great competition out there.
Rod?
You've been on the road for 2 weeks now, including the bye week, third week, so you really haven't had a home game in a while. I imagine that's something you guys are looking forward to.
Yes, sir. It's always fun playing out here in Bobby Dodd, and especially getting that chance to come back out here and redeem ourselves from the last time we was out here. So I think everybody excited to get back out here.
Anything else for Jahmyr? Go ahead, Ken.
Playing right over the center,
Mm-hmm.
you're very hard kind of center of the contact and all the physicality. What is that? Can you talk about that like?
You just got to have that mentality. I mean, shoot, you in the trenches. I mean, it's the same anywhere on the D-line, but when you right there over the center and you got the center and the 2 guards, it's just you got to have that mentality to win.
When you guys switched a little bit to 4-man front.
Yes, sir.
Was that just kind of like stressing or something different at that level?
That's just part of the defense. We have 4-man front and 3-man front, so we interchange what we're in.
You still use him on both in practice?
Yeah, we've been out here, yeah.
Anything else for John? Awesome, thanks, John.
All right.
Hey, John. Rod?
When you practice, do you concentrate on hitting a certain part of the ball?
Yeah. So it's mostly ball contact and rhythm routine. Like, you don't want to go out there and do something different every day, which I struggled with at first. And once I was able to like find my rhythm and keep the same ball contact every time, it was more of a thing I can relate to game day with like adrenaline and everything, and keep a consistent ball.
Ken?
You say like last year, you like to kind of work out. Is that because your volume of practice was higher, and you thought you needed to scale back, or what?
Well, yeah, I just didn't really know how to control myself because like I was never really just like a kicker before. So like in high school, I just kind of did it, and it was different transitioning into that, like having to like take care of my legs, and I just had to develop and grow as far as doing that and keep myself like healthy and everything.
Quick comment.
Do you have goals or anything specific you're looking for per game and kickoffs and stuff? And I know you probably also would like to get some tackles or get into a little bit, but probably also satisfying to lose some positions.
Yeah, no, I mean definitely the goal is keep a consistent ball, like good height and everything, and just kick a touchback every time. And I mean there's some like elements you have to deal with if it's like a cold day or if like wind's coming in your face. Like you gotta figure out how you can keep the ball lower so it can track straighter and lower and it can go farther. So it's just a bunch of things I have to like time. But yeah, that's definitely, if I get the chance to try to run down there, if it happens to be short, you'll definitely see me running down there trying to do something. So yeah.
Ken?
I mean, just the results being so. I mean, you didn't get over 10, but just the results being what they are, I imagine is really satisfying to have this drive and all those things.
Yeah, no, it's definitely satisfying. I love it. The first couple games, I kept 100% and everything, and it was going well. And I mean, yeah, it's definitely something I'm very proud of and like satisfied. And to still do it, like going forward in every game, I'm looking forward to it.
Is it something that you kind of thought would happen as far as your performance level?
As far as kickoffs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. I mean, I feel like I have a pretty strong leg, so I just had to kind of like figure out like the bits and pieces, like correlate it into like a consistent like approach and ball contact and everything. So, yeah.
Anything else? Okay, thanks, Ken. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started with Jude Kelley. Rod?
As far as the onside kicks go, is this something that you just worked on since you've gotten here, or is it something you've been working on since high school?
Well, so like playing soccer most of my life, kind of starting out with football, it was just kind of like you go out and you kick a ball around, just kind of see different kind of trick shots you can do with it. So I mean, that's why it's fun. I mean, coming to Georgia Tech, is when I started practicing it a little bit more, trying to get more consistent with it. But yeah, I get it's kind of like a trick kick, right? So just having something in your locker.
Kelley?
It seems like just as a unit, you guys are being more successful in the field overall, just the specialist team. But it seems like the confidence level and it seems like you guys are having more fun. Is that an accurate kind of portrayal?
Yeah, 100%. I think we're a lot closer as a group. Everybody's kind of supportive of each other and what they do, which is a good thing to have. You know, I mean, competition's good, but at the same time, you can't have internal beef, I guess. And everybody's really supportive of each other.
Is it cool that you guys have each kind of have your own different roles as well, so everyone's kind of involved versus maybe like a hunter or kicker, you guys have 4 or 5 different guys?
Yeah, and I mean, you got a lot of guys who if you ask them, we want to do different stuff, right? And that's the end goal. But I mean, everybody kind of has their role this year, and yeah, it definitely helps everybody.
Go ahead, Ken.
So the onside kicker is the one that helps us. Like, if it kicks, is it land on a certain spot or is it like a certain form? How would you
Yeah, I mean, so I did a lot of like tampering, kind of ball placement and where to kick it and where to get it to land, and I've kind of figured out a couple different things to make it bounce differently. But those are a couple secrets we'll keep.
But like, are there like the one that Jahmyr made,
Mhm.
you didn't like pop up? Was that so you're trying to kick that in a different way, or?
Yeah, yeah. Just kind of hitting it in a different spot, it'll bounce differently.
How many are there?
Huh?
How many are there that you have?
It's 3 or 4 comfortable ones. A couple that are not. Couple that we won't do as consistently.
Rod?
Going back to, I believe it was the first one where Malachi recovered.
Mhm.
He said he was really surprised that the ball went as high as it did. He'd never seen that in practice before.
Yeah.
Is that something new you just pulled out from that?
Yeah. So the Clemson's the ground at Clemson's a lot firmer, and than the turf out here. It's really soft. So I mean the ball will bounce differently depending on where we're playing, and yeah, that was just one of those things. I've never really seen a ball bounce that high either, but I guess it's just how firm the ground was.
Kelley?
So is that what you guys are doing? Like, you guys are always out way early for
Mhm.
30 minutes before games. So you can bounce. Is that what you're trying to figure out, like, how the ground works and all that?
Yeah, so I mean, even our practice field. I mean, we got a couple different surfaces, so the ball it's evident that it bounces differently in different things. So I just kind of it's nothing real serious, just kind of getting a feel and just seeing how the ball does different things where.
Okay.
But I feel like is it back to that you kind of touched on like your background in soccer,
Mhm.
and where you're kicking the ball differently as opposed to like if somebody's just learning the field and kickoffs, it's you have a better sense of touch and aim ball touch or whatever.
I mean, I definitely think that plays a part and helps. I mean, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's as robotic as other stuff, right? I mean, it's much more feel and just kind of seeing how it goes. And,
And then what was your response to being specials for the week?
that was, I didn't expect that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's just an honor, you know. I wasn't expecting it, so that was pretty cool.
Anything else for Jude? Go ahead, Kelley.
It's been a great help when you know play. Obviously, you're playing because it's huge behind.
Yeah.
Like, how do you kind of go into a game thinking like, I hope I don't have to play, or what's kind of your?
Yeah, oh yeah. The goal is for me not to go out on the field, right? But I mean, it's a cool situation knowing that an onside kick's not something people really expect you to recover. But I mean, going out there knowing your team kind of needs it is a little boost, I think.
Kelley?
We watch you guys kick on Wednesdays, and it seems like you right neck and neck every day.
Mhm.
Kind of what's been the difference for you in terms of just your consistency this year?
Well, last year was definitely a learning year, right? You got all that out of the way. So having somebody like Brent come in who's very experienced I just looked at it as a positive, you know. I mean, I can learn a lot from him, which I have. And, I mean, we're cool friends, so we both go out there and push each other, and I think it's kind of shown. So it's a good thing.
How much you guys charge?
We're pretty close. He'll claim one thing, I'll claim another. So it's, yeah, it's pretty neck and neck, I think.
Anything else? Ken?
I mean, obviously you're still focusing on this year, but obviously Brent will be gone next year. I imagine there's a lot of sense with you and David and others just don't be coaching again, and we'll get a chance to get on the field more.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just kind of taking this year to learn as much as we can, and it almost ease any nerves, right? I'm definitely a lot more comfortable than I was last year, and I just think once you get to that point, everything will play out how it's supposed to.
Good.
Awesome, thank you.
Awesome. Last but not least, Jahmyr Gibbs. Hope I have some questions for Jahmyr. Go ahead, Kelley.
I know you've been wanting to kind of get loose. How do you feel to finally get across the 100 yard and sort of have some success around that?
It was a breakthrough, really. I've been waiting on the long run. I haven't had a long run in a while. So when the opportunity came, I was like, yeah, gotta take that. So, good job by Devin cutting off that backside for me. Shout out to him.
Rod?
What did you see from the blocking with the two new guards in front of you? How did they do?
They did a great job. A great job blocking. You know, Paula, it was his first game starting, and he did a really good job. I knew he was going to do a good job from the way he practices. He practices really hard. And Will A, he does the same thing. He does the same thing. He's very consistent in what he does. They just did a great job the whole night with everybody.
Ken?
In that run, they were slugging in front of you, kind of shook them and ran free. Most people don't get a chance to do something like that. Can you describe like what do you see and what goes into doing something like that?
I mean, it was just a little kind of like a sweep, I don't know how to explain what kind of run it was, but the linebacker, he just blitzed and won the gap, so I just cut back. Blitzer came through, Devin cut the end off, so it was like a wide open hole, so I just cut that up. Safety came down, just making a move on him. It was break free.
Good.
How much have you guys adjusted in the run game? It seems like scheme changed a little bit, maybe some tweaking in terms of handoffs, and obviously delayed handoffs were off a little bit better, like a draw almost.
Yeah.
Game. How much do you guys tweak that across the boards?
We want to get them the defense more spread it out, because most of the teams that we've been playing have put like 9, 8 in the box. So we're trying to just get more lanes open for us to get through and make something happen.
Ken?
Regarding hitting one, do you go into a game thinking I don't want to get to one in a game, or is that be some sort of objective of being able to contribute something like that? That's something that you can do for the offense.
I mean, yeah and no, because like overall I want to win, like whatever it takes to win. Like if I get a short run and I score, or a long run, it don't matter unless it don't matter. Points on the board for a team, it doesn't matter.
Kelley?
You've been close on some kicks. Like I guess, it's frustrating. A lot of touchbacks this year just with the way you guys were kicking against Jude. But kind of what goes into the decision whether to go or not, and kind of how do you read that?
I mean, because usually I stand at the goal line, so if it's like way behind me where I have to like keep backpedaling, I'm probably not gonna go get it. But if it's like take 2 steps, I'm probably most likely return that.
Rob?
You went up against a 3-man front against the now you got a 4-man front. Does that change how you approach?
No, because our defense, they kind of do both sometimes. So we're used to it already because last year they ran a lot of, I think, 4 down. So we already have a good grasp of that because we've been practicing it for 2 years now. Well, I have. So.
Ken?
Curious, being at 3 and 4 pricing, that's not where you thought you would be. Just how are you kind of thinking and feeling about where you are right now?
I mean, we should, no one said we should be, but we had a good chance to go 6-1. We're only 3 games, the 4 games we lost. 3 games we lost, we're only 1 score away from either winning or tying the game. So that's like the frustrating part, that we could be 6-1. Pitt was just an overall bad game. So, but I feel confident about the games we got going forward, from the way we learn from every win and every loss. So.
How do you approach the rotation? I'm sure part of you wants to be out every single play, playing every down. I guess kind of how do you approach the way coach choices as you guys? Maybe not being, a guy that gets 30 carries, but just the way they kind of work on start out.
I mean, I understand it's straight because we got great backs in the room. JP, he'll come down, knock you in the mouth, and Tay, he brings a spark to us. If nothing's going, he'll come out and just pop a big one out of nowhere, like do something to get us all hyped and juiced up. We just go feed off each other after that.
Is that the first game where you guys kind of maybe got the production you've been expecting going into the season? I think maybe it seemed like the workload was kind of, and the yardage was maybe a little bit more maybe you guys had in mind.
Yeah, it's been a while since I think last time we did that was like Duke.
The Duke game.
Yeah, Duke game last year. We all 3 was doing good, but it was fun with all of us out there.
Anything else? Ken?
How are you feeling physically?
I'm fine.
And then I was curious what you thought about Jeff's NIL deal with Mercedes.
Oh, I didn't know he had it until I saw the post. I was like, he wasn't gonna tell nobody. Like, he just and he kept it from us. But yeah, that's good for him. I'm happy for him. That's big.
Anything else for Jahmyr?
Are you available for
I'm straight. I'm not really rushing nothing. I'm straight right now. I'll probably just wait till after the season. So.
Anything else?